Schools in England are set to be banned from teaching children about gender identity and trans issues under planned new education guidance. Prime Minister Rishi Sunak said the new guidance would ensure children were not exposed to disturbing content. Joining me now is Sky News contributor Emily Carver. Emily, great to see you as always. Thanks for joining us. Look, this is good news. Take us through the proposal.
I think it absolutely is good news for parents and children. The problem is, for a long time in this country, teachers, there's been a bit of a Wild West when it comes to sex education in our schools. You've had third-party organisations, charities, political groups essentially selling materials, sex education materials, into schools. Parents have had no oversight over what their children are being taught, and now this makes it a legal right for parents to be able to see what content their children are being taught. And it seems to me that it's all about making it age appropriate, which it hasn't. We've had shocking details of, quite explicit sexual acts being taught to children. We've heard about, of course, gender ideology being taught as fact, that children can change their gender if they wish to do so. So this is trying to basically put that in its box and try to make their guidance across all schools so parents can be confident that their children aren't going to go to school and be told that they can change their gender or be told about lewd sexual acts and the like.
Well, which is absolutely fair enough. I mean, these schools are teaching all sorts and parents are being completely left in the dark about it. It's extraordinary. So I think that's a good plan. Now, let's pivot to the royals, because the first official painted portrait of King Charles since his coronation has been unveiled at Buckingham Palace this week. Now, Emily, it's been met with some mixed reviews. Some say it's like something out of a horror movie. I'm not sure about it either. What do you think?
Like you, I was a bit shocked when I saw it. Just this sea of red and the king's head in the middle of it. This could be one of the most controversial royal stories of the year. It certainly stops you in its tracks, doesn't it? But, this is the first official portrait of King Charles since his coronation. He's wearing the uniform of the Welsh Guard. There's lots of red in that. It's vibrant. I don't mind it, The first time I looked at it, I went, what on earth is that all about? But now, I'm warming to it. There's the butterfly, which apparently King Charles asked specifically for, and the artist says it represents the metamorphosis from prince to king. So that's rather nice.
I think that's rather nice. So I wonder what he really thought of it when he unveiled that curtain, and I wonder if he was a bit stunned by the sea of the red. But anyway, look, it's in the eye of the beholder, as they say, art is, apparently. Now, Prince Harry has hinted that he and Meghan will carry out more overseas tours, of course, as the Duke of Sussex opened up about their recent Nigeria trip. So I guess, Emily, more quasi-royal trips to come by the non-royals.
I mean, the trip to Nigeria was quite incredible, wasn't it? The exercise in self-promotion and PR. I mean, on the one hand, I think good for them. I mean, they're making the most of who they are. They're making the most of their limited talents, at least. But I think, it's very clear they want to continue doing these type of quasi-royal, presidential even, style trips abroad. Prince Harry has said there's only so much one can do from home and via Zoom, so they look forward to travelling more because the work that they're doing matters so much. But it does appear that this is most about self-promotion, isn't it? I mean, we know that Meghan Markle wants to create this empire from the jam upwards with her new website. She's got her Instagram coming. She's going to revamp her blog. So this is all about making sure they're in the front of people's minds in the celebrity world.
Well, they've always got an agenda, those two. And speaking of which, their charitable Archwell Foundation is back in good standing, according to US authorities, after a previous warning notice over registration. What happened here?
Yes, so the charity is no longer listed as delinquent, which is good news for the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. This was quite a rather awkward, slightly embarrassing moment for the couple. It's quite something to see that their foundation was delivered this delinquency notice. Not many people had heard of that term, but it was from the state of California, the Department of Justice there. So you would have thought, considering all their wealth and all the people who work for them, that their team of helpers others would have done the admin correctly, but alas, no. But apparently they've sent in this cheque. They've sent in the cheque that got lost in the post. So all is well now. They can go on. They can continue to do their projects and travel the world.